Car's all yours, Mr. Kelso. She's a beauty. You can get going whenever you're ready. Watch it.
How dare you?
Uè, ti è mancato questo gioco? Vabbè, tanto da buttare questo sotto. Ehi, ha buttatelo sotto questo. Ehi, andiamo, vabbè. No, com'è? Non ti è mancato la noir? Perfetto, dai, allora noi andiamo. Cambiamo gioco. Nei panni di Jack Erso prendemmo la macchina per indagare sul luogo della Elysian Fields per scoprire quel grandissimo complotto che Cole Phelps ha intuito. A me manchi tu, non lo sapevo che lo dicevi, ti amo tantissimo. Virtual Kiss. Ricevuto della consegna di cemento.
That's not how my pop taught me to mix it. Someone is cutting corners.
Virtual Sex. Oh.
Bulldozing and starting again.
No, non ho capito cosa ha detto. Scatena il bulldozer e riparte da capo. Ritardi non sono tollerati. Delays non sarà messo con ritardi.
Leland Monroe, the man with the grin. Looks like he doesn't like to be disappointed.
Fin degli indizi.
Hey, you just can't be walking around down here.
I'm Jack Kelso, from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican. Buzz off.
I'm investigating the accidental death of a Lou Buckwalter, and...
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
Looks like you do.
You're a real asshole. You know that?
I came to see the house where Lou Buckwalter died. You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down on the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
Then I'll poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
Sti zingaro. Guaglio! Oh, Michele! Mio cugino! Ciao Michele!
The place falls down and then they bulldoze it. What gives here?
Aspetta, non ho capito che cazzo ha detto.
Let's try to piece this together.
Oh mio Dio.
That's not right.
Keystone Film.
Keystone Films. Who gets their lumber from a film studio?
Ma? No! Oh, oddio! Però non me l'aspettavo questa cosa, porca puttana. Mi hanno investito. Ma questo è un pazzo. Bello buono, mi vuole investire. Fuggi.
Son of a bitch! Oh, shit!
Oh! Ma non posso girarmi così a cazzo e sparare alla cieca. Mi investe prima che mi giro. Vabbè, facciamo come dice il gioco. Ah! Aiuto!
Son of a bitch!
Ma è impossibile! Allora, forse ho capito come devo fare. Avanzo un po', poi mi giro e lo sparo. Via, 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 sparo al conducente per...
Bitch!
Buono. Oh, cazzo.
Oh, shit!
Here we go again. Fuggi.
Come on, Jack!
Oh, cazzo sto per combinare. Cazzo sto per combinare. Cazzo sto per combinare. Fuio. 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 Meno male. E gli resta sparare, cioè... Come lo lasci lì? Questo è tentato omicidio, lo lascio lì.
Control your car!
Jack Kelso, California Fire and Life investigator. I need an address on the Keystone Film Company.
The address is 658 North Wilton Place. Is there anything else?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Vediamo un po' dove dobbiamo andare. Buono.
Bad driving.
Tokyo Vincenzo, Tokyo Drift. Vincenzo Drift. Non è che Tokyo. Ma non Tokyo. Attenzione. Ma basta, devo smettere di guidare come un cazzone. Oh, eccolo qui, il Keystone Film Company.
Hi, Mac. I work for California Fire and Life. I'm looking into an industrial accident.
Here?
No, not here. At a housing development over on Normandy Avenue.
So?
I found some lumber over there, had the Keystone name printed on it.
We've been closed since 41. Never quite made the transition to talkies. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund are pulling the place down.
Know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nix.
Mind if I take a look around?
I'm kind of hungry. If someone was to leave a couple of bucks here, I might wander down the street and get a cup of coffee.
Is there a key to the gate?
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields. They're working on a housing development over at Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have to hop it.
Cioè questo si è venduto per un paio di dollari. Conveniente.
Let's see what the rich and powerful have to say for themselves.
The reel should be nearby.
Bam. No, questo si riavvolge indietro.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GIs.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our latest investor in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice President of the California Fire and Life.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
Ray Gordon, editor of the Times.
Doctor.
District Attorney Don Sandler and Police Chief Warren.
Gentlemen, I am delighted to be in such exalted company. You're making quite a name for yourself, Doctor, amongst the thespian fraternity. I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition. It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry. Hear, hear. And it's something that every sucker getting off a train at Union Station wants a part of. Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser.
So, how is your new development selling, Leland?
Cannot throw them up fast enough, Ray.
And that's part of the problem, Leland. Washington is receiving steady complaints. There's a clamor for public housing.
God damn it, Ray. Public housing is tantamount to communism. Now, that's why we fought this goddamn war. I'm telling you, it's Reds via the back door.
You can't have it both ways, Leland. The new freeways are being built to service all your developments out in the boondocks. They're all being built with government money.
The GI Bill is government money.
There's a difference.
What difference?
The GI money ends up in my pocket.
I hope you mean our pockets, Leland. We're all investors.
Of course, Curtis. So, when will the freeway bond be passed on?
It still has to be ratified. Takes a long time to raise $3 billion.
I need to find a game well or a telephone.
Mamma mia.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders
Un filmato dove ci sono tutti questi. Vedi? Ecco, per questo Col Phelps ha affidato questo caso a Jack Kelso. In mezzo c'è anche la polizia, quindi se Jack Kelso scopre questo caso, lui non si alzerà nemmeno lui, perché ci sta anche in mezzo la Fire California.
Operator, Los Angeles Police Dispatch, if it's not too much trouble.
Cioè si buttano tutti giù, si buttano.
This is Jack Kelso, investigator for California Fire and Life. Can you put me through to Curtis Benson, please?
Just a moment, please, Mr. Kelso.
Jack, how can I help?
Do you know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, Mr. Benson?
I've heard of them, Jack. Building new homes for GIs.
With green lumber that was used on movie sets.
Jack, are you working the Buckwalter case?
Mr. Benson, are you part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Jack, I want you to listen very clearly. Call Miss Lickman. Call her as soon as you hang up. Arrange to see her tonight and get her to agree to the settlement. Do it tonight, do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
End of story, Jack. I don't want to hear another word about Elsa Lickman or Luke Buckwalter.
Can you put me through to Michigan 221?
Putting the call through.
Hello?
Ms. Lichtman, it's Jack Kelso.
Yes, Mr. Kelso.
I've been looking into your case.
Yes, and what have you found?
It doesn't look good. I need to see you.
Meet me at the Blue Room. I work there tonight. I take a break around 9. I'll be waiting at the stage door. We can talk then. Auf Wiedersehen, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks, ma'am.
Spam. I poteri forti ci fermano. Vediamo cosa ci inventiamo. Ma quello è col Phelps. Sinceramente non sto capendo molto. Cos'è che ti manca, mo? Dimmi qual è il tuo dubbio. Magari posso spiegarti qualcosa in più. Io da quello che ho capito è che hanno trovato un caso più grande pure di loro stessi. Cioè qua mo sono curioso di come potranno risolvere un caso del genere. C'è di mezzo, ci sono di mezzo tutti. Tutta sta situazione. Allora, aspettiamo un attimo. Poi ti spiego tutto.
What were you doing with him?
I was doing what you asked.
I didn't ask you to meet him in an alleyway.
Why do you snarl at me? Your friend came to ask me to accept the insurance.
He's not my friend, Elsa.
I think he's a brave man, and you have placed him in great danger. You've involved him in something, and he has no idea of the risk. Can you live with that, Cole?
Elsa, I need his help, and he hates my guts.
Forget the past, Cole. He deserves a chance to say no. If he helps you, let it be on his terms.
I'll go see him in the morning.
Tieni. Hai capito a col Phelps che ti dice? Siamo ancora a Jack Elso. Andiamo dietro al vicolo, vediamo se li trovo. Cioè, per curiosità. Si stanno ammoccando dietro qua. Io vado a controllare se ci sono. No, già si sono appartati gli zingari. Che palle. Mi ha fatto venire voglia ste scena, ma... Comunque, che dovevo dirti? Ah sì, ti devo spiegare tra virgolette tutta sta scena. In poche parole, ci sono questi qua che bruciano le case. Cioè, capì? È tutto collegato con il fatto che bruciavano le case. La Red Dead... Questa organizzazione brucia le case a chi non vuole accettare di fare le case per i veterani. E questi qua, per fare le case per i veterani, sono coinvolti in questa organizzazione. La polizia, la California, cioè quelle là delle assicurazioni, cioè sono coinvolti persone potenti, capito come? E quindi, giustamente, Cole Phelps ha passato il caso a Jack Elso e Jack Elso non può fare un cazzo pure lui. Capi? Sono entrambi bloccati come due idioti. E mo sono curioso di come possono, diciamo, abbattere questi poteri potenti, cioè queste persone potenti, ah? Ora è più chiaro. Visto? Se c'è qualche altra domanda puoi chiedere. Comunque qua...
Something, Mac?
I thought these private eye types were all wise guys with smart mouths.
Looks like the snappy repartee has all dried up.
Get on with it.
Anche tu mi manchi, l'avevo letto, scusami.
What's your hurry, Mac? You got some place to go?
You ever do the cat and mouse routine without a gun in your hand?
Now that's more like it.
Let's put a few gaps in that. All right, let's dance.
Time for you to lose some teeth.
I'm about to break your goddamn jaw.
Bam.
You're a worn, tough guy. You should learn to take a hint. Get him downstairs and into the trunk.
Ecco, giustamente stando contro persone di grandi poteri, rischi anche di essere ucciso. Questi fanno parte della Legion Fields.
He turned up all right. He's wishing he didn't. He's in the trunk. He's going nowhere. The boys introduced themselves. What do you want done with him, Mr. Monroe?
Ah, vedi, Monroe.
Yeah, I know a good place. pick up a shovel and a pick on the way.
Lo vogliono
Up in the hills
sotterrare.
behind Griffith Park. We'll deal with that German bitch next.
Oh, vogliono prendere pure la donna. Giustamente quelli là della California Fire ha avvisato Monroe. Monroe ha avvisato i sicari. Mamma mia.
Elsa. Sorry, pal. Desperate times. Watch.
Oh.
I ain't got time for this.
Mamma mia. Devo salvare Elsa.
Monroe owns the city. Owns the cops. I need to find Elsa.
Visto? Monroe controlla la città, controlla la polizia.
Where are they? Is that the last of them?
Vogliono uccidere anche Elsa. Ci dobbiamo muovere. Forza Kelso. E via, e mo Col Phelps ha fatto la figura e merda. Cioè Col Phelps se ne è lavato le mani. Cioè perché al primo avvertimento ha detto mo gli passo in casa di Jack Kelso. E ha messo nei guai di Jack Kelso. Come strunzi. E comunque, cazzo, credo che questo sia l'ultimo caso. Cioè, è il caso più grande della vita di Cole Phelps e Jack Kelso. Non penso che continui, cioè, praticamente siamo ai momenti finali di sto gioco. O almeno penso, perché io non mi ricordo il finale. Già, stanno un po' chi a naso. Guarda là, sto tutto ucciso. Mo fa pure un Jack, state dici.
So you're still carrying that Army 45, Cole?
For God's sake, Cole! Call an ambulance!
Indizi trovati 9 su 11. Ne ho mancati 2.
Satchel charges on the cave entrance from above. Covering fire on weapons team. Look for snipers in the trees. You know the drill. No risks, no heroes, no prisoners.
You want some roast on this one, Sarge?
No, you guys have done enough. Head back to Webb's. We are going to blow every cave we come across. Close them down and move on, people.
Damn. I was hoping to get me a samurai sword.
Skipper says that Phelps has fallen behind again. He's got his fire teams checking every cave. He's lost another flamethrower. want you to get over there and hurry them along.
Ah, forse sta parlando del litigio tra Kelso.
Weapons coming.
Sir. We have a major cave complex in front of us, Hogaboom. I want flamethrowers and BAR teams to clean it out.
Begging your pardon, sir. But if it's a big complex, why don't we bring the Shermans in? They can pour it in there.
We can't wait for tanks to be brought up. I'm already behind.
Then blow the cave. No skin off our nose. Bury them.
We are going in there and clearing them out. We are doing it by the numbers, Sergeant. Get your team in place. We're moving out. Mount up! First fire team and flamethrowers! Head in! Where's he going?
Where's who going?
The big cowboy. He's going in. Who gave that order?
You did.
Un cortese invito. Elsa e Kelso.
Hello, Miss Lichtman. How long have you been sitting there?
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, Princess. You haven't exactly caught me at my best. It's okay, Miss Lichtman. I'm a big boy. I know how to take my licks.
Please, call me Elsa.
Okay, Elsa? What can I do for you?
I'd like to explain because
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for him.
I just wanted to apologize for...
You don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something. What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter? Perfect. If you don't mind, Elsa, I'd like to get a little rest now. I've got a lot more dots to join in. It's making my head hurt.
That's perfectly understandable, Mr. Jack. I hope we can meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
I hope so too, Princess.
Ma Kelso ce la mette dopo che il peperoncino tra essa. Ma?
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, Assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something about...
There's a problem with colorful characters, Peterson. First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help?
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150 a month now.
I'm going after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
Do you think I fell down the stairs?
Boom. Cioè praticamente ho capito. Adesso lui lavora per un'altra azienda
Thanks
investigativa.
for the patch up, Princess. Might be the only R&R I get for some time.
Così giustamente non sta sotto i poteri, cioè sotto i poteri forti della polizia, l'assicurazione, queste cose qua, ma sta proprio in una investigazione nuova, da zero, che ha bisogno di un bel caso per farsi notare. E cos'altro meglio di dargli la polizia e l'assicurazione? Cioè, gli stiamo dando la vita. Mo' si fa interessante la storia. Appartamento di Curtis Benson. Benson chi era? Chi è Curtis Benson? Non mi ricordo. Ce l'abbiamo come persona. Ah, Curtis Benson. Ok, è quello là dell'assicurazione. Giustamente mo andiamo da lui, ci facciamo un culo tanto perché sappiamo che è stato lui a mandare il segnale.
Remember me?
Jack, it's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call for that.
You're smooth, Curtis. I'll give you that. You try to get me killed and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who do you think you are? Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options. Sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around.
Sbam. Mi ricordo che qua sbagliai tutto, mo. Quindi ho bisogno di una grandissima mano tua. Ma?
How old are you, Princess?
16, mister?
How old are you really?
Nearly 13.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love? That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find your romantic notions endearing, Jack. I find them very tiring.
You're finished, Curtis.
That remains to be seen, Jack.
I haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's investigator.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Get dressed, you're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind. And he buys me nice things.
Get dressed, you're leaving.
Ah, si scopa le minorenni.
She will only come back.
Fai schifo. Fa schifissimo. Oh mio Dio, questo non mi ricordo di averlo visto mai.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Le minorenni. Ah, boh, qua è stata solo una minorenne, mi stai dicendo questo? Con chi ha bevuto? Vabbè, questo penso non lo sapremo mai.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
To get all of the stockholders, I need to follow the paper trail.
Posti di 2000 azioni.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Non troverò mai gli indizi giusti.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
I knew you were in bed with a lesion, Curtis. Now I know why.
Sono finiti gli indizi.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Vabbè, parliamo.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
Ecco qua. Qua si dovrebbe forzare. Però ci abbiamo le prove. Non capisco Curtis. È una semplice transazione commerciale, ragazzi. Forziamo. Vedi, il 74,7% dei giocatori ha scelto la reazione giusta dopo aver usato il punto intuito. Non tutti hanno indovinato qua. Io chiedo, ya. Accusa. Non capisco, Cortez. Sei il vicepresidente della compagnia. Perché rischiare tanto? E su cosa l'hanno accusato? E forse sui due indizi che non ho trovato. Mannaggia il cazzo. Non capisco, Curtis, sei il vicepresidente della compagnia. Perché rischiare tanto? È una semplice transazione commerciale, caro ragazzo. E cosa vi faccio vedere? Questo vi faccio vedere. Secondo me, con certificato azionario. No, non lo so, mo. Cioè io direi più polizia di assicurazione, perché... No, vabbè, mi fido di te.
You're lying, Curtis. Something happened at the company, didn't it? That's why you took the bribe.
Bribe? What bribe? How can you accuse me of benefiting ahead of the company?
Stai mentendo, Curtis, è successo qualcosa alla compagnia, vero? Per questo ti sei fatto corrompere. Corruzione? Ma di che parli? Come puoi accusarmi di arricchirmi alle spalle della compagnia? Per...
I noticed that the share certificates are in your name, Curtis, not the company's. What did you use as collateral?
Those sons of bitches in Sacramento. They passed me over for president. Sent me here because they believed it was a backwater. But they were wrong. Los Angeles will become the capital of the West, not San Francisco. This place will be the city of the 20th century. And I'm gonna get my cut, Jack.
You're going to jail, Curtis. You and your cronies.
We'll see about that, Jack.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
Stai parlando del futuro di Los Angeles, non puoi interferire nei loro piani. Informazioni Curtis. Affaristi che hanno unito le forze per soddisfare la domanda di nuove case. Mente? Se è qualcosa io lo accuso, poi mi ritiro l'accusa e lo forzo semmai. Vediamo cosa dice con l'accusa.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
Tramite la polizia di assicurazione. Di Rancho Escondido.
Rancho Escondido burnt to the ground. California Fire and Life is carrying the paper.
Jack, the best result you could get from insurance would be replacement cost. The stakes are much, much higher.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover. And you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
Accuso di nuovo.
You smug son of a bitch, you're lying again. It's an insurance scam, pure and simple.
And how do you prove that, Jack? My assessors wrote the policies on the houses.
Il signor? Allora, compri legname non trattato per costruire case. Come pensi che possa andare a finire? Il signor Monroe si è fatto un'ottima reputazione come costruttore. Cosa vuoi che ne sappia io dei materiali che utilizza? Fai il furbo, figlio di puttana. Stai mentendo. Questa è una frode assicurativa bella e buona. E come lo dimostri, Jack? Sono stati i miei periti a compilare le polizze. Questo. Secondo me dovresti forzarlo.
Looks like I made a mistake.
Give me what I need or I'll beat it out of you.
It's all there in the case file. If you know what to look for.
Very neat, Curtis.
Bravo.
Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
Mamma mia, però mo ce ne dobbiamo scappare perché qua ogni 2 per 3 mi vogliono uccidere. Perché sto andando negli uffici della California? Mamma mia, io mi ricordo che sbagliai tutto qua. Sbagliai tutto, potresti dirmelo non ti amo. Ma io ti amo, lo sai. Cioè, non c'è bisogno che te lo dica. Anche perché più tardi ti spiego.
What's your problem?
Però sì, ti amo. Ti amo tantissimo. No! Ho scassato la macchina! No! Ho rotto... Cosa? Amo, te lo scrivo su WhatsApp. Cioè, vuoi che te lo scrivo adesso su WhatsApp?
find another ride.
Hey, what are you doing?
You gotta get out.
Dimmi, se vuoi che te lo scrivo ora su WhatsApp, te lo scrivo un attimo. No, ma di cosa si tratta? Ah, boh, della live stessa, capì? Cioè... Non puoi dirmelo ora? Vuoi che te lo scrivo un attimo su WhatsApp? Vai, metti in pausa però. Olè. Comunque aveva detto quasi 13, non vorrei dire. Era una dodicenne. Si è fatto uno di... Aspetta, mo vediamo quanti anni ha. Vediamo quanti anni ha. 52 anni. Cioè, hanno 40 anni in più. Hanno 40 anni in più rispetto a quello. Vabbè, dai, concediamoglielo. Come? Te ne 59 anni? E noi che merda. È come se mamma ti mi chiamasse. Siamo tornati negli uffici, ma comunque Jackals è un pazzo.
I'm just going up to my office, Barty. Gotta check over some files.
No, nel senso possiamo dire che... Che? Che? Cos'è? Aiuto.
Say, could I borrow some of that mascara?
Entriamo nel mio ufficio, 13enne. No. No, non si concede nulla. È 12enne e basta. È come dire che tu mo hai 18 anni, non hai 18 anni, hai 17 anni. Guarda che i numeri contano, eh. 39 anni in più, capirai, dirai, vabbè. Però 40 anni in più, sono 40 anni. Oh. Zitto. Con me, zitto a me. Ma dov'è il mio... Il mio ufficio dov'è? Dove cazzo stava Jackass?
Real happiness is when you marry a girl for love and you find out later.
Grace Lee, Ben White. Kelvin. Jule. Ma dove cazzo sta il mio ufficio?
I don't know what makes you
Secondo me si stava giù. Questo non è il mio ufficio. Jackass, eccolo qui.
So, Curtis, what is it you don't want me to see? 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
There's got to be more in these files. There's something else in that report. I know.
Insured replacement value for the house is $900. Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying on the books?
I have a Detective Phelps of the LAPD here to see you.
Have a seat, Cole. Where's the go-between? She's awful easy on the eye for a foreign girl.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone, Kelso? It's not your style. You were always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? A little chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work? You're a cop. Why do you want my help?
I thought a PI might be a little more discreet.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jack. I'm sorry about a lot of things.
Is that an apology, Cole?
It's a feeble attempt at one, yes. Look, Jack, it's a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
They're in it somehow. The flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters. Stiffing GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
So you believe me?
This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Look, Jack, I'm sorry. But if not for me, do it for some of the poor saps who are dying. Or some of the leathernecks who are getting grifted. How about it, Jack?
I know you, Cole. You're still beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your chest.
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it.
Mamma mia. I due soldati
The
che
Hall
si
of Records is the
riuniscono.
place to start.
Cioè, Cole Phelps e Jack Kelso uniti per battere la vabbè, hai capito, la Redemption. Ma basta essere Jack Kelso, io essere un po' Cole Phelps. Oh, che bruttino. Il lampadone
Hello
non ce
there.
l'hanno più.
You need some...
The Land Registry Office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks.
Al piano di sopra. Vabbè, qui dovrebbe essere, cioè solo un piano, non tutti i piani. Papparapapapam.
I'd like to see the company details of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Eccolo qua.
Certainly, sir.
Suburban
Just this way.
Redevelable Redemption. Grazie. Cosa c'è da vedere? S.
All those suburban sons of bitches ought to be listed in here.
Dobbiamo trovare la Suburban. Eccolo qui. Data nel 1945. Eccoli qui tutti.
Courtney, for God's sake. What's he got to
Courtney.
do with this?
Come l'ha visto Courtney? Courtney
I'd like
Sheldon.
information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates. 34
Il
degrees,
soldato
4
Courtney
minutes,
Sheldon.
29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult. Come with me. I believe that is in the Wilshire area. Here.
Oddio, ma non mi ricordo quant'è.
34 degrees.
34, 4,
4
29.
minutes,
34,
29
4.
seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
...58. Minchia, così distante.
The lot number's 1876988.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least 1 million lot numbers in the Los Angeles area. Registrations are in alphabetical order. You need to convert your lot number to a letter.
How do I do that?
Over here, use this adding machine. There are 90,000 entries to a book, so divide your lot number by 90,000.
Quindi divide il numero per 90.000.
1876988.
1,
Divided by
8.
90,000, yes.
Me lo puoi ripetere? Non mi ricordo. 1, 8, 7, 6, 9, 1, 8, 1, 8, 7, 6, 9, 8, 8.
1,876,988 divided by 90,000.
Diviso 90.000, quindi 9 0 0 0
1876988. Divided by
90,000, yes.
20.
20.
A starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
21.
That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle. You are in business.
You do this every day?
Attenzione, attenzione, l'alfabeto inglese ha 26 lettere. 21. 21, quindi A, B, oddio, A, B, C, D, E, l'alfabeto inglese. Qua devo vedere su internet. Lettera 21, alfabeto inglese. È la U. È la U. Ok, la U. E quindi non ho capito.
Let's see what the site is worth to them.
Oddio. Stavo per dirtelo io.
1876988.
Ok. 9. Grazie amore ancora. Dove sta la 1? 88. 896 88.
18.
Trovato.
The book value is $350. With the new home in place, the improved value of the property is $3,500. They can make a killing. But how do they pull it off?
Oddio.
Know why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears.
Non vedo l'ultimo di mettere questo. Vai alla 1.
Throw out the gun.
No.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Comunque amo, dimmi. Non so.
Christ. Just missed.
Dimmi amo.
I need a word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack. You didn't need to come all the way down.
Alle 2 stacchiamo. Va bene.
How can I help?
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me, Courtney!
Jack, I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at the Hall of Records checking on a property company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding comes from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
Your name is there, Courtney, with some pretty interesting company. The mayor, the district attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy, Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Dr. Fontaine?
Spill it, Courtney. I want all of it. Fontaine and the rest.
Fontaine took the morphine off our hands. Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us. That's it. That's what's happening. They're building houses for GIs, Jack. I turned a mistake into something beneficial. Something that's going to help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack. Say it isn't so. Harlan's a doctor. A good one. He helps out a lot of people.
Looks like he's helping himself, Courtney. You're the fall guy.
Boom, Courtney non c'entra un cazzo dentro questo. Sta facendo tutto il dottore. E giustamente il dottore è investito per fare molto più soldi. Ma
Who's
è Monroe. È Monroe.
Monroe.
I was wondering when you'd get around to calling.
I'd like to meet with you, Mr. Kelso.
I bet you would, Mr. Monroe. But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you. Why don't you just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea?
You realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Better than $220 a month? I'm going to have to let it slide, Mr. Monroe.
Are you haggling with me, Jack? I might be. Come around to my place at 9. 5164 Santa Monica Boulevard. You come?
I might. Good night, Mr. Monroe.
Ora chiamiamo col FEP. Porca miseria. Uffa, ancora Jack Kelso. Incontriamo Leland Monroe. In che senso? Andiamo proprio da lui. No, però aspetta. Visto che dobbiamo staccare alle 2, faccio guidare proprio lui. Scusa. Cioè, se tra poco stiamo arrivando al finale, qua mi fai perdere una cosa incredibile.
I appreciate the help, all of you. We can reminisce later. I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners? This isn't Peleliu, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done. Teams of 2 at the ready.
Boom! Ci siamo alleati con i militari. Non ci credo. Stupendo. Oh! Ho fatto la stronzata. No, mi ha buttato il cappello. Siamo ai fottuti militari. Oddio, mi sono messo in una zona di merda. Prendi quest'arma. Perfetto, uno.
Throw out the guns!
Mamma mia, mi piacciono gli sparatori così.
Running low.
Stiamo assaltando una cazzo di villa, stupendo.
All right, man, hold the perimeter. I got personal business with Mr. Leland Monroe.
Entriamo, cazzo.
God damn!
Non me l'aspettavo un'entrata così. Sfondo sta porta. Ok, questa è l'altra porta. Bello sto pompa. Dove cazzo stai? Elsa. Ah, ok, non è Elsa. Oh!
You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
I know how to use it, mister.
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, Princess?
You're quite the wise guy.
Don't normally shoot women, Princess. How about putting the cannon down?
L'ha sparato per
You
davvero.
had the guts, sweetheart. I was never very good at reading women.
Si è fatto sparare.
Where are you, damn it?
Dai. Oh.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Dammi che sta cazzo di ha. Dove merda dobbiamo andare per prendere questo?
Hey, look who's bleeding!
Ah, muori bastardo. Spara. Ok. Dove cazzo sta sto pezzo di me? Siamo venuti al tuo maledetto incontro, pezzo di merda. Dove cazzo sei? Dove potrebbe stare? Qui siamo sopra. A me verrebbe da dire in questa porta.
Jack Kelso.
That's my opening negotiating position.
Oh, you crazy son of a bitch! How did you get in here? I'm bleeding to death. Get me a doctor.
I thought I had an invitation, Monroe. Your boys outside were certainly expecting me. That's my second offer.
You sadistic bastard! What do you want?
Take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Remind me what they say about absolute power, Monroe.
Fuck you, Jack. Call me an ambulance already.
E questo penso sia uno degli extra.
Dr. Fontaine, I need to speak with you urgently.
Sit down, please, sit down.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money into the development of new houses.
Why is my name on the board of managers?
Technically, you are a major contributor. Please, Courtney.
Those houses are a sham, Doc. They're gonna be burned for the insurance.
That's a scandalous allegation, Courtney. Do you have any proof?
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Life, has seen.
Questo è di recente.
I don't know what to say. I feel that I have been duped. Who do you think is behind this subterfuge?
Jack says it's a property developer named Monroe. He said it was all the way to the mayor.
You cannot believe that I was involved.
I don't know what to believe anymore, Doctor. I hope.
Oddio!
Thank you for your trust, dear boy. Be still, Courtney. All of your troubles are finally over. Let them go. Let them drift away.
No, vabbè. Cioè, tutto questo per soldi.
That's a hell of a payroll.
Questi sono tutti sicari. Tutti sicari pagati profumatamente proprio. Scioccata io.
I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
Questo è il rapporto investigativo sul dottore.
Smart. Keep the dirt on Fontaine under lock and key. This is your insurance.
Cioè, capi che se il dottore fa qualcosa di bastardo, boom, lo fa arrestare tramite il suo rapporto investigativo. Che pezzo di merda lui. Nelson.
Some sold up. The others obviously didn't know the lengths these sons of bitches would go to.
It can't be stopped, Kelso. There's too much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
Have some fucking mercy!
Operator, put me through to Phelps, arson squad. Yeah, Biggs, it's Jack. I'm at Monroe's. He's in a talkative mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine.
Cosa?
Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
I've got to go, Herschel. Monroe's negotiating again. Do you want my final offer, Leland? Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Nutcase, he did whatever Fontaine asked. He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires and then he went off the rails. I don't have a fucking name! He worked as a bug sprayer. Get me a goddamn doctor!
Perché non l'ha ucciso? Ops. Vai, ancora 20 minuti. Dobbiamo salvare Elsa. Nicholson electroplating.
Jack. There's a statewide APB out on him.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we know?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a legion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
But the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon and we have to be on the other side ready to help him.
Christ, what was that?
Explosion.
Ma.
Something big.
You think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
Ma.
All units, reports of an explosion. Alternative location is south of Santa Monica, west of...
Oddio. Ma sono impazziti.
All units, car 88K reports an explosion downtown. Repeating,
Oh,
88K is reporting an explosion downtown. All units, stand by.
Oh mio Dio. Che cazzo ne ha buttato? Una bomba nucleare.
We have looters around the corner. Cuff them or put them down. We need to get this area under control.
You little prick! Get that bastard cold! Now ain't the time to be looking for a profit, asshole! Sorry, son of a bitch.
Catch him!
Hai detto al prossimo caricamento, mo. Cioè ora. Dovremmo staccare ora.
I'd never seen nothing like this.
Oh, però mo
I wish I
guarda
could
qua.
say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off. Jesus Christ. Poor people.
We gotta find out what went down.
Cioè proprio sul più bello vuoi staccare, guarda qua. Dimmi tu, sono ancora in tempo per staccare. Andiamo? No, dai, continuo fino alle 2. Perfetto. Vedo che ti interessa. Ma quelli sono testimoni. Wow, persone bruciate. Ma che cazzo era questo? Ma poi che cazzo è esploso? Così forte era. Ancora?
What in God's name happened here?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. Look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor is going on television, appealing for calm.
Television? Who can afford one of those things?
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplating. Never an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with anything.
Worlds turn upside down, Cole.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs.
Come troviamo indizi su una cosa
That's
del
it, Mr. Mayor. We're wrapped. Well, good. Thank you very much, son. And you think it went okay?
Couple of pickups, sir, but that's to be expected. Nobody's ever done this before. Get better with practice.
Oh, that maybe goes for me.
E io cosa devo trovare? Mi scusi.
Hey, detective! I think I got something here.
Oh, qualcosa di
Any
interessante.
idea what this is?
Very large
Oddio.
Viking helmet? How would I know, Phelps?
Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe.
Un aereo. Cioè si è schiantato un aereo qui. Non ci credo. Che cazzo è l'attentato? Qui c'è qualcos'altro che mi puttana. Una scarpa. Come cazzo è rimasta una scarpa qui? Tutto bruciato. Io non capisco come cazzo c'è stata un'esplosione del genere e ci sta un quaderno leggermente bruciato. Cioè un libro di istruzioni leggermente bruciato. Doveva essere in 1000 pezzettini. Oddio, no. Povere persone. Scamazzate da tutto. Quanti indizi poi? Oh, con calma.
Looks like all that's left. Try the laundry tag.
Cos'è sto coso?
Incidental.
È difficile trovare degli indizi qui. Scarpe di donna. C'erano anche delle donne qui. Sono tutti morti.
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here.
Ma che è tutto questo? Spionaggio.
Only OSS agents use these things. We'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle. Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption.
Ok.
Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese name.
What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. I used them in OCS. These first letters are the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself.
H uguale K. Cioè quindi se H... Oddio, che cazzo è? No, sono impazzito. Che merda è sto? H è uguale a K133. 133. Non arrivo a 133. Quindi A 1 Allora, H, secondo me qui dobbiamo andare sulla H. H è uguale a K. Ma se proviamo tutto il contrario. Ah, aspetta. Non è che tipo... Cioè, aspetta un attimo. K... Andiamo prima sulla H, ecco qua. Ok? 8. Oh, andiamo sull'1. 3. Allora, 1. 3. 3. No, non fa. Oddio, questo è complicato. Cioè, se H è uguale a K133. Ma poi c'è tutto un coso. Cioè, secondo me dovremmo partire di base. No, aspetta, KS. Proviamo un paio di combinazioni, che ne so. KS. KS. BO. Ma non lo so, cioè non ti so dire. Cazzo. Boh. J. JL. No. K. Q. Nemmeno. X. XS. E B. No, non lo capisco. H uguale a K. N. Cos'è N? N è un indizio? In che senso N? Proviamo HN. H è un K. H uguale a K. Non capisco, aiuto. Aiuto, non capisco. Non si collega con nulla. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, non ci capisco. K, S. Quindi, aspetta un attimo. Abbiamo N in alto a sinistra. H uguale K 133. KSB O J L K Q XSB. Cazzo è? Secondo me H uguale. Non è che sopra devi lasciare N. È quello che ho fatto io. Sì, ho lasciato N sopra e ho girato finché non... Vedi? Se si attivava appena facevo tutto l'alfabeto. Ah, tu dici così, K, S, B, O, J, L, Q, R, S, T, U, quello K, S, D, K, Q, X, S, B. No, non è successo niente. Anche perché ci sono i numeri. N è sicuro. Comunque sono le due. Aspetta. No, aspetta. Yeah, ci sta un indizio curiosissimo. 1, 3, 3. Aspetta un attimo. 1 che sarebbe A. CC. 1, 3, 3. H uguale K A C C. Oppure a 133 giri, quindi si dovrebbe fare tipo il massimo di questi numeri, 26, diviso 133. Vediamo un attimo. (5,181), cioè sarebbe tra il 5 e il 6. E vediamo se questo qua collegandolo alla N magari. Vediamo gli indizi, magari esce qualcosa. Queste prime lettere sono la chiave di cifratura. Il resto del messaggio dovrebbe allinearsi da solo. Quindi H e K sono le lettere, sono la chiave di cifratura. Il resto dovrebbe allinearsi da solo. No, non lo so. Cioè, se togliamo al posto delle K mettiamo la H, HSB, HSB. Cioè K e H sono uguali. Quindi ho 19, 19. Che ne so, 133 diviso 100 diviso 39 è 7. E 7, proviamo a collegarlo con la N. E se proviamo a fare NG, no, questa N secondo me sta sotto. Mm. Il disco cifrante esiste per davvero? Non mi dire. Mm. Amo. Possiamo staccare? Aspetta un attimo. Voglio provare l'ultima cosa. Aspetta, l'ultima cosa, no? Voglio provare l'ultimo tentativo. Allora H H e K. Ora giriamo. 1, 3, 3. Ah, ho capito, se H è uguale a K, adesso possiamo vedere le lettere che sono composte, cioè K, cioè N, S, ecco, vedi, mo si sta completando, perché H è uguale a K, tu le metti sulla linguetta rossa e poi ti vai a cercare le altre parole, cioè la sequenza, B, O, J, L, oh, dov'è la K? K, Q, XSB.
It's an address. 133 North Vermont Avenue.
Oh, Dio santo. Perfetto. Adesso possiamo anche salvare. Ce l'ho fatta, amore. Ce l'ho fatta. Voglio le congratulazioni.
I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your place?
What's left of it?
Andiamo.
32 years of work up in smoke.
Congratulazioni, Slottiam. Che cos'è? Cosa ha detto? Quel che rimane, sì, 32 anni di lavoro è andato in fumo.
Can you tell us what happened here?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
And what exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
A lot of people died here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor intensive. The process could be worth millions.
Who is Tomoko Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
Chi è Tomoko Okamoto? L'assistente personale del dottor McCallan. È stata caldamente raccomandata. Accusiamo per spionaggio e poi...
Akamoto was involved in industrial espionage. Was she working for you or for a foreign government?
That's a ridiculous assertion. How can you possibly say she was a spy?
How many of your other employees carry spy cameras in their handbags?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, she was selling me out.
If she wasn't a foreign spy, who could she have been working for?
There could be other plating companies, but the big customers for the process are the aircraft manufacturers. Lockheed, Boeing, Hughes, North American.
What can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it's legitimate research.
So you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do. You were prepared to take that risk.
Look, he was a trained chemist, and his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich.
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks! God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
Likely to be Dr. McClellan. The majority of people who worked here don't use a laundry service.
Si può salvare adesso?
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
What do you think?
Fire department can sift the rubble. We can check out the coded addresses. Or we can try R&I for the laundry tag. Maybe take a long shot at the egg cup.
Vabbè, sali su quest'auto e vediamo se mi salva. Vedi, non posso utilizzare niente come indirizzo. Questo sì però. Ma un centralino non c'è. Eccolo, un centralino. Oh, salvataggio.
Went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
Ci lasciamo qui.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Sì, però aspetta un attimo, mo ci facciamo lasciare proprio davanti al negozio.
It looks like a
Capito
cone of
come?
some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R.
Perché ho paura di perdere alcune prove, tipo queste qua.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior
Ecco
Laundry
qua, ci
Services.
facciamo lasciare alla lavanderia.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Thanks for your help. You know the way. You can drive.
No. Questo vuole guidare all'indirizzo. Ma andiamo alla lavanderia invece.
You can drive.
A posto. Ora ci possiamo lasciare. Salvataggio.
He's the dirty cop from the newspaper.
Ci sentiamo su WhatsApp, male.
Herschel, come on.
Phelps,
Someone-
I'm coming.